Heart reasons on the worksheet. List all of the reasons to become a non-smoker. After you finish writing a list of the right, the reason of the car, with the carry it in pocket, with the first picture of the right, the major motivation on the top of the list. Triggers worksheet. How many times have you tried to quit smoking? On occasion, how many did you remain in non-smoking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and more. What happened? Return to smoking. Eating with occasion. With each trip include the time and place involved. The specific situation. Very important that you identify each of the set events. That when the triggers start with your smoking again, like past. Now that you recognize the trigger, you make plans to avoid the situation. Learn new ways of handling them. If you don't have enough room on the sheet, use the blank worksheet. Insert after last line below. Doctor's instruction for the patch. Exercise plan. Self-talk statement. Statements to you that whenever I have a strong urge to smoke, the urge is temporary, it shall pass. The craving is addiction, screaming not my mind wants it, I want to give it, won't give in to it. Throw your shoulders back, chest out. Take it very slow with a deep breath, pushing with the diaphragm muscle out. Hold your breath for about 10 seconds. Exhale slowly. Repeat with it twice. Go on. And now you throw with your shoulders forward, head down, cross your arms. Totally across your chest. Lean forward. Sketch with the back muscles until you feel tight. Hold the position for 10 seconds. Low slightly up to straight while pulling straight. End with tighten your waist as far as possible. Naturally take a big breath. And when you do this, after holding your breath in usual 10 seconds, exhale slowly. Your sittings on the next step, a set of muscles you'll work with. Slide your feet slightly forward onto the floor. Tighten your maximus gluteus muscles. Your upper thighs. Hold this tight as you can for at least 20 seconds there, with a very large muscle playing an important part in being able to relax. Last group of muscles are those with the feet, the lower legs. Hold them straight out as near as possible in front of the pole. The toes straight upward and toward you. Tighten your knees. Point towards the forward and hold that the legs 10 seconds. Put your feet back on the floor. Now you may rest your head in a headrest with the chair. All your muscles have been relaxed and feel good. Go ahead, close your eyes. A few minutes, save your being truly relaxed. Exercise will take considerable time as you're learning. Once you've paired with the word relaxing many times, you'll be able to incorporate within your mind. You'll be able to completely relax and saying relax to yourself. Alright, you'll be able to imagine opening with a closet door closed without smelling smoke, with be able to picture with the closed without burn marks or dropped ashes. Telephone conservation done with a cigarette without cigarettes and free with a hand and must each with a pay attention. Or side of conversation on the way, picture with yourself driving your car. A non-smoker be able to concentrate road instead of hitting with the ashtray with a cigarette. The car interior won't have the smoky odor. You might be imagine what it will be like in a social setting where you won't have to worry smoking is allowed. You'll also be able to imagine non-smoking at home with a guilt feeling of a secondhand smoke at help that has with loved ones, of the image you might be thinking about with a money bank if you have saved with nothing, not having to buy cigarettes with a reduced premium for your non-smoking driver status. If you're ever seen the movie The Wonderful Life, you know the main character chance to see what it was like without him. You're doing the same thing. Basically, you're imagining what life is being a non-smoker. Very soon, the imagination will become reality. It's time now to refer back to your worksheet. Triggers how you'll find a list of situations which gave up your non-smoker status. Picked up the cigarettes as a review of the mental picture of the whole scene where you were, who was there, what happened, etc. Think about what you could do now in the same situation, different ending. You might also use one or more self-talk statements. You've decided to use the scene of went out of the dinner with a friend who was a smoker. Of course, out of the courtesy of the dinner companion, you sat in the smoking section. You ordered drinks while waiting for the dinner, and then he or she casually offered you a cigarette. You accepted. With the knowledge you have now, you may have kept out smoking on the trigger set, but things about it. Live in the scene over in a way that will let you be the winner. Get comfortable, relax, close your eyes, yourself, the partner talking, asking about going out to dinner. Since you know he or she is a smoker, you'll let them know that becoming a non-smoker would be appreciating setting with a non-smoker section restaurant. There's no ashtray matches other people smoking to give you the urge, and if the past has always had a cigarette with a cocktail, you will skip the cocktail for the time being. Your friends suggest going to a lounge, waiting for dinner. Out of the habit of the cigarette, your silent use for our self-talk statements such as I won't really become a non-smoker at this time. Gracious, refuse. As you practice refusing the cigarette thoroughly, replay scenes using positive endings, you'll find refusal becomes much easier. Mental imagery might sound hokey to you at first. Just remember to try it in true technique that will let you practice any acting manner to which you would like to become accustomed. Addendum. And if you're motivated to become a non-smoker, you can do it. References. And that completes the book. Non-smoker for life. Mary J. Stevens, PhD, Harry Alexander.